Okay, first of all, um, this is really hard for me, but I kind of feel like I need to do it. Um, Not just for me, but for other men, women, kids that might get in this situation. Meaning, um, this is my car. Um, yeah. Um, some of you know, I've really fell head over heels for someone that I still love, like a retard, real retard. But it started. I was living with a great married couple who I love dearly, and their children, and I was happy. Finally, where I lived, I blew it. But it seemed like a good move. Um, I was I'm dating a guy, and I won't say his name just so it won't be mean. And we talked a lot. We started dating in August of last year, and couldn't stand going a day without seeing each other. So I guess his mom and sister, said, "How do you feel about her?" And he said, "I love her. I want to be with her as much as I can." And so they told him that I could move in. And the thought of moving in with him and his mom did not frighten me because I was still missing my mom, and I thought to get the chance to help someone else out, I'd love to do. Um, and then all hell broke loose. His mom's 87, and I know that everybody's going to have a hard time believing that an 87-year-old could be so mean and so evil to someone who didn't want to do anything but help and love her son more than anybody probably else ever had. Um, I'm still kind of with him, even though after, I guess, Christmas and everything got over, the first of the year, his mommy, decided she no longer liked me. And I could feel it coming, and I kept trying to tell Dave, oops, that's not his real name. I've changed the names to protect the innocent. Anyway, she started nitpicking at me about everything. So once a day I'd get sit down and told, don't do this, don't do that. And I would do that. Or not do it. When I first moved in, she asked, to help clean out cupboards that she hadn't got to. And I actually enjoyed cleaning the house and doing gardening because I hadn't got to do it in a long time. Also, I thought I'd take some of the burden off of her daughter, who was keeping up her own house and helping her mom. And I wanted to help him also. But about once a month, she'd tell them that I had to go. And it was usually about the same time of the month, too. I would tell Dave, and he'd say, "Oh, she's just not having a good day," or whatever. Oops, I said his fictitious name again. Anyway, it just got so bad that, you use too many pots and pans to cook Hello, I didn't know had a minimum that made you a good cook. She would say that I took things that she had told me to either throw away or move. Right now, as a matter of fact, she accused me of stealing an Afghan she gave me, and unfortunately, I can't go get it because it's someplace where I'm not allowed to go until I can go pick up all of my belongings at once. And little did I know, well, they started saying they did not want me left alone when Dave went to work with his mom. I'm not quite sure why, because I don't always get the story straight. And I got accused of drugs because I don't sleep well at night. And I would go into the garage and watch TV, smoke cigarettes, or do my laundry because I don't sleep well. I haven't for a long time, and anybody who knows me knows that. I did too much laundry. I only did it when I got big enough loads to do it, or if I needed something, I adjusted the things. I'm 62, so I pretty much know how to do that too. And if you think that was the normal Debbie with the big mouth and all that, I wasn't. This was an 87-year-old woman and my boyfriend's mother. I was very respectful. I even let her say things like, "You should be living underneath a bridge. And I can see why your other boyfriends beat you up and threw you out, because I want to hit you." The thing is, none of my boyfriends threw me out. I chose to leave. Also, anyway, they decided one day, because I upset Mom because I was getting ice out of the ice maker in the refrigerator, and it got stuck. You know how shit just happens with me, like klutzy stuff. Anyway, I was doing my best, and she came running in and almost attacked me. And then his sister said, "You got to get out now." I had nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. And so I told him, "I can't go anywhere." "Well, you have to leave. They want you out." And I went, "I can't. I don't have anywhere to go." My sister has her son and 2 kids. My other sister was letting her boyfriend and niece live with her. And my brother, I'm not sure, but he had already rented his little apartment. And anyway, I knew I didn't have anywhere to go. That's what I kept trying to explain to him. They didn't even want me to be able to pack my belongings. So I told Dave, I'm going to have to call the police. And I know they're not going to go to jail or anything like that, because they hadn't done anything wrong to me other than try to kick me out in the street with nothing. And when I told them that, or Dave told them that, they said, "That's not our problem. It's not our problem. She needs to go." And so I called the police, and then he even got upset at me and said horrible things, and I was hiding. I just didn't want to be mistreated anymore. But the bottom line is, I get money, but to rent, they want you to make 3 times the amount, have basically excellent credit, and what was the other one? Oh, have verifiable income, references. Well, I've, other than 4 years in my own little house after Leroy passed away, I've lived with somebody because it's too expensive to live by yourself most of the time. Plus, I was lonely. So, when you see a homeless person, don't assume that they're a bad person. And that's how they got to be in this situation. Because it's not fun peeing in a parking lot or holding your poop because you don't want to go on the ground or relying on someone to bring you money so you can eat or drink when it's 100 and some degrees. Or it's just you pack everything around with you because it's what you have left of your life. I'm just saying, be kind. I went into Home Depot the other day and the bathroom smelled like cat urine. So I asked one of the people who work there, do you guys have cats for like mice or something? Because the restroom smells like cat pee. And the lady immediately said, oh, probably some homeless person. She didn't know who she was talking to. It was a real stab. Anyway, I'm just saying, be kind to people. You don't know their story. You don't know what's going on. And I love you guys. And there's been some great people who's been helping me as much as they can. And I have pleaded my story to every rental agency there is. Nope. I've tried to rent single rooms, and so far it hasn't panned out. And, plus when you don't have an address, your mail gets shuffled around. I had one ex not forward my retirement check from CalPERS. He kept it instead of returning it, and he wouldn't take my phone calls, and he kept all my W-2s and everything. It's one thing after another. But I'm just saying, be kind. Gosh darn it. If they're dirty, they don't want to be that way. Okay? But try to be nice to everybody. Or just don't be cruel. Bye.